Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Lion Queen Tarot, and I will be doing your July monthly general readings. I hope you guys have had a great month, and let's see what messages we can get from Spirit in regards to the month of July. I want to get better with keeping up with the astrology report. I know we have had a full moon, some more stuff since the last time we got together, but I'm going to work on that. I'm definitely going to work on that because that is definitely important, okay? So, Aquarius, July 2019. I called it divine with love and light. What messages do we have for Aquarius, July 2019? If you would like a one-on-one personal reading, you can email lionqueentarot@gmail.com. If you want to make a donation, I finally created a Cash App. If you want to make a donation, it doesn't matter if it's 1 cent, $1, $10, $20, $100. I don't care. If you would like to make a donation to support this channel, definitely Lion Queen Tarot on Cash App. $ Lion Queen Tarot on Cash App. I'm excited I finally did that too. I'm trying to get there, y'all. If you guys know or knew how busy I was. But this is about Aquarius, July 2019. What messages do we have for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If these messages do not resonate with you, please check your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus signs. If you do not know your Moon sign, your Rising sign, and your Venus, you can pull your birth chart. I'm gonna put a link. I'm gonna try to find a link. I want to say it's Astro Cafe, or just Google birth chart. You will need to know your time, the time you were born, and your location. Of course, your birthday. Okay, Aquarius. Let's go, Aquarius. Aquarius for the month of July. Let's see what pops out for Aquarius. Okay, see what I'm saying? Right off the top. Aquarius, what is going on? Hold on, Aquarius. You got me nervous already. Aquarius. What in the world? I'm sorry, Aquarius. I gotta see something real quick because I'm throwed off. I'm throwed off already. Okay. Aquarius. I know y'all like, talk, say something. I ain't ready to say nothing yet. I feel like I need to let everything come out first before I start. Ooh. Okay. So y'all definitely all over the place. And I can understand though. I can understand. Aquarius, July. What messages do we have for Aquarius, July? Can I get one card, please? What was that one? Okay. For Aquarius. Ooh. Aquarius, July. Aquarius, July 2019. Aquarius, July 2019. Aquarius, July 2019. Aquarius. You are still in this battle. You are still in a battle. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. Okay. Too many cards. So, Aquarius, you funny. So, Aquarius, your first card that popped out is the Five of Wands. You feel like you're in competition with somebody heavily. All these fucking sword cards, like, ooh, all up in here for the most part. Your overall energy, the last card at the bottom of the deck, is the Empress. The Empress is about your intuition is super, super high. You need to be listening to yourself. Your intuition is very high. I mean, you know the answer. It's right there in front of you. Whatever it is that you're going through, what you need answers to, you have the answer already. No one is more intuitive than the Empress. She gives birth to new things. Someone might be pregnant. Someone might be expecting a new child or a birth of a business idea. Hold on. Because I want to give y'all everything I can from this reading. Because the battle that I see constantly every month that you're fighting. This is a short description of the Empress card, and I just want to read this real quick just because it's the overall energy of this whole reading. Okay. Creation and passion. Tap into the energy of Mother Earth and celebrate her gifts. Recognize, honor, and create your senses, the physical world, and nature. Recognize, honor, and celebrate your senses. The physical world and nature. Okay. With this Five of Wands energy, you are in a heavy competition or battle. This is in your current situation. You are fighting for something. I don't know if you're trying to prove something to somebody or somebody is challenging you, but you are definitely in a fight. And if I can remember correctly, like you've been in a fight. for the last couple of months. And it's crossed by the Page of Swords. You're ready to face a new challenge. It's clear to you what needs to be done. And this ties into this Empress card. You know exactly what to do and how it needs to be done. You're ready to gain the experience. You know, pages are, sometimes it can be children, but most of the time this is the beginning stage of your walk. You know, a page is the beginning of your journey. And you actually have two page cards on the table right now. But this Five of Wands, this competitive card, is crossed by the Page of Swords. So you know what needs to be done. Now, I want to say that this is regarding love, because in your past you have the Two of Cups. You had or you met someone that gave you the soulmate connection. Somebody that you may have been really, really chilling hard with. I mean, this is a beautiful, Two of Cups is one of the soulmate cards. This is a beautiful card. Sometimes it could be a partnership, not just in love, but in business maybe. But most of the time is, you know, cups are emotional energies. And it's looking to me like, so the competition that you're in, do you feel like you're competing for someone, or somebody needs to compete for you? Because in your recent past, something has come to a completion. Because you got the World card. And one thing about the World card is you've reached whatever level. It's no completion and accomplishment. The successful completion of one cycle and prepare it to begin another one. So this could be an end of a relationship. And not necessarily on a bad term, but it can't go no further than what is already gone. There's nothing else left for you there. It's time to go on to something else. That's just what I'm saying. Don't shoot me. I'm just talking. I'm reading the cards. Okay? I don't know. I just felt like I was about to get attacked. Now, what's crowning your reading, and this is in your thoughts right now, your current thoughts, is the Page of Wands. Here's another page. And Wands is fire energy. So this is a new, it's time to put your thoughts into action. Page, your swords. Your swords are about thoughts mainly. Wands is about action. So whatever you've been thinking on, this competition, this new idea, this relationship or whatever, maybe you haven't ended it yet. Maybe you're thinking about ending this relationship. Or maybe you're thinking about, I don't want to fight no more. I feel like I'm fighting for something that there's nothing left. There's nothing else left to fight for. But with this Page of Wands crowning your thoughts, crowning your reading, it's time to put whatever you're dealing with, you know the answer already, you know what you need to do. It's time to take action. You're thinking about taking action, and the cards are saying take action, okay? However that resonates with you. However that resonates. In the future, you have the Five of Swords. And you know, with the Five of Swords, it's a victory, but it was a fucking fight. You were victorious, but it was a fight. So whatever this decision is that you have to make, you're going to be victorious in it, but it's going to be a fight. A victory that comes at a great cost. A tough battle that must be faced. Aquarius, what the fuck y'all got going on? What's going on? What's I need some of y'all to talk to me, because I'm curious to know what this is. And we have the Two of Swords. All of these swords, now you are governed by the element of air. So swords is air. So I'm not even really that surprised that you have this many swords cards on the table, because that is your element. But you know, the Two of Swords is that stalemate card. And that's what's in your fears. You're scared that you can't make this decision. But everything that's on the table is saying that you already know the answer. You need to go ahead and do it. And even though it's not gonna be an easy fight, and you may lose some things, you're gonna be victorious in it. And then you got the King of Wands. Wow, you have the King of Wands in your environment. You have 1, 2, 3 wand cards on the table. You might be dealing with a fire sign or someone who has a lot of fire in their chart, or you may have a lot of fire in your chart. In your environment, you have the King of Wands. You are focused, determined, and driven. Something has your full attention, and you are channeling all your energies and skills in that direction. You have a strong sense that you are right in all things concerning this venture. If all of this shit ain't tying in together, this is definitely tying in. And I can't determine for real if this is love or this is career. It may be career for some, and it might be love for others. That's what general readings, I can't really say. The personal one-on-one readings become more clear because it's only directed towards you. But when it's a general reading, it's just hard to really give you the specifics, like to which area of your life it applies to. But in your hopes and fears, you have the King of Swords, which is you. In your hopes, not your fears, I'm sorry. We already did fears. In your hopes, you have the King of Swords. You're hoping to stand in your power. And the King of Swords is not one to be played with. You are the king. You are, most King of Swords are like high office officials. Like, you are the king of your element. And I want to know, why are you hoping for this when this you shouldn't have to hope for what you are. You need to maybe do a little bit of meditation and get back in touch with your true self. Your intelligence is at the core of your persona. You have used it to create a successful life for yourself and those associated with you. Your wisdom benefits others, and you are comfortable sharing your ideas and opinions. So maybe with all of this competition that's going on, you haven't been able to be that King of Swords because you can't trust anyone right now. Somebody is not being all the way honest with you, just looking at all of these competitive cards. Or maybe you're not being honest with yourself because you are avoiding making whatever decision it is that you need to make. But I'm telling you, once you make this decision, you can stand in that King of Swords power and not feel like it's being used against you. Tell me if I'm making sense, y'all. And the outcome is the Ace of Swords. New clarity. Seeing things or getting that answer that you didn't have before, or getting that new message, or seeing what it is that you weren't seeing before. The gift of truth that lets you see the world clearly, communicate well, and create a happy, healthy reality. That's your outcome. If you can get through all of these stages that we just talked about, your outcome is that Ace of Swords. Oh, this tied in so beautifully together. Aquarius, let me know what the hell you got going on. Let's go pull the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Pull one card. Spirit, what messages do we have for Aquarius? July 2019. And I see I'm trying to keep these under 20 minutes, but sometimes it don't happen like that. Okay. Wisdom of the Oracle. Give me one card for Aquarius for July 2019. Aquarius. Almost had a jumper. Come on. Mending. Let's read what mending has to say, y'all. $195. I'm gonna try to speed this up, but I want to give y'all as much as I can. Forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding, and we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal. The pain, the memories, the echoes of resentment, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, and make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Y'all, I can't make this shit up if I wanted to, okay? Y'all don't be understanding how powerful these messages be coming out. Okay. We're going to take a romance angel. Aquarius. July 2019. Aquarius, July 2019. Spirit, what messages do we have? Pay attention to the red flags. Romance angel cards, these are about love. The signs are cautioning you. When you see the motherfucking red flags, I don't care how much you think this person is the one. Here go that Two of Cups in the past. Everything felt like it was beautiful and this was the right person. But it looks like it's time for this shit to come to an end. You already know what decision you got to make. It's time to take action. You're going to feel like you lost something and you might take a few losses, but you are standing victorious. It's a stalemate for what? It's time to make a decision. It's time to make a decision. King of Swords, your hopes. You want to be back in your power. You want to be the King of Swords again. This is you. Your outcome. The Ace of Swords. It's time. It's just time. Okay. Angels of the Ancestors. Let's take one. Aquarius. Hold on. Aquarius. 2019 for the month of July. Let's see what the Angels and Ancestor Oracle has to say. Spirit, give me one card for Aquarius for the month of July 2019. Ooh. Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. I don't think I ever got this one before, y'all. Broken Arrow, page 120. I can't wait to see what this is. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. Just as the arrow card symbolizes defense and protection, the broken arrow card symbolizes peace. In Native American traditions, a broken arrow would mean the tribes were no longer fighting one another, but were making alliances. When you see a broken arrow in meditation, vision, dream, or reading, it is a message that you no longer need to fight because peace has arrived. This is a powerful symbol of harmony, serenity, and community. Here's the extended reading to this. If you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the broken arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. You can drop your shields and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by this situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you, and taking you lovingly forward. If all of this shit don't tie in together, I don't know what else to say. Aquarius, this is your reading for July 2019, and it looks like you have a decision to make, but it may seem hard, but it looks like this is the best move for you to move forward. Have a great month.